Hello everyone, myself Piyush Kumar. So UPSC CSE 2021 results are out now, and this time's result, specifically with respect to history optional, is really very good. The kind of rumors which are there in market that history is not performing good, you should not take history as an optional paper. I think nobody is saying like that. With someone can top the examination with history optional, so it may be done by anyone. And you can't blame on any particular subject as such that this subject is performing good, this subject is not performing good as such. So I think this is quite satisfactory for the people, those who have been preparing for UPSC with this particular optional paper. And that's why, being fearless, you should go ahead and you should try to prepare this subject in such a way that you can really perform very good. So in this particular process, I have just come up with another optional course that's on history optional foundation course, and this particular course is available on this Unacademy platform, which is going to start from 20th June 2022. So the course is going to be in online and live format, and this course, as I told you earlier also, is going to start from 20th June 2022. This course is going to cover the whole history optional, and this course is going to prepare you for the next target into 2023. This course is the duration of this particular course is for 5 months, and the timing will be from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, I would like to discuss something about the core features of this particular course. So let us see that what are the important features of this particular course. So now, special features of this course. This is, as I already discussed, this is live online classes. So as I have already discussed about the time is going to be between 6 to 8, and this is a live and online interactive program. And if you are joining it live, in that case you can have all sort of interaction, and that's the way Unacademy is focusing a lot on the live interaction, and that's how this course is available on live in this particular format. Now this course is going to cover comprehensively the complete syllabus, and we are going to give special emphasis on the questions that have been asked frequently in UPSC examination. Sometimes covering syllabus is not sufficient enough. Rather, you have to make a proper strategy under which you are going to emphasize on those areas from where the questions are more probable. And that's why, while covering the syllabus, we have to keep in mind that, okay, this area seems to be more important, whether the other area can be taken lightly, some areas should be taken seriously. So this is the reason, because of what I have been telling you, the whole syllabus should be covered, but of course we will be going to emphasize on those areas which are more probable in the examination. So it's not only the coverage of the syllabus, but it should be covered in a very strategic way which could really cater your requirements in UPSC examination. That's the most important thing. Now we are going to emphasize on the conceptual clarity. That's a very important point, and I must tell you that most of the people, the moment they decide that I have to take this optional paper, in fact it's very much applicable on general studies also. So the moment you think that I have to cover any area, and you start reading any book pertaining to that particular area, but I think this is not the right way of doing it. You just try to make a proper strategy, and as per the strategy you plan it, you prepare it or you plan it properly. Now, when it comes to optional, like if you have been preparing the optional without any conceptual clarity, in that case you cannot go beyond a particular limit. So if you really wish to go beyond a particular limit, if you really wish to score more than 300, in that case you have to go for the conceptual clarity. Now I have seen that people, when it comes to history optional papers, precisely speaking, like they always collect some facts, and they believe that by presenting all those facts they'll be able to score very good in the examination. That's completely incorrect. The requirements are different. In paper 1 there is a different requirement, in paper 2 there is a different requirement. In paper 1, like it's more conceptual, and that's why paper 1 you should understand conceptually. In paper 2, like there should be a very good mixture or blend of concepts and facts, and that's how you're going to score very good. And that's how this particular course is focusing more on conceptual clarity and the theoretical understanding. And if your theoretical understanding is there, in that case you'll be able to somehow comprehend the topics in such a way that you'll be really able to analyze it. Like most of the people are even unaware that what is this analysis in history. But yes, if you do have the theoretical understanding, in that case, you'll be really able to analyze the topic, and we emphasize on that part only. But wherever it is required, we emphasize on that part. So as per the strategy, as per the topic or the nature of topics, we just plan the syllabus or we cover the syllabus in that way. So of course, wherever it is required, we'll be focusing a lot on conceptual clarity and the theoretical understanding as I have written it here, right? Then each and every topic given in the syllabus will be covered. That's another important point. Like sometimes it has been said, like history, there is a benefit with history. Now you don't need to decode the syllabus. The syllabus has been already given in a decoded way. And since the syllabus has been given in a decoded way, that's the reason you don't need to decode it. But the point is that on each and every topic which has been given, if you are having a brief knowledge, idea and certain points, in that case any question which is coming, at least you'll be able to write something. So we are not going to exclude any topic. As per the requirement, again I'll say that we'll cover the topic, and if it is least important, in that case at least some points should be there in order to write any answer if the question is coming from that part. If it is important, in that case of course we'll be going for the wide coverage of that part. So we will be focusing on each and every part has been given in the syllabus. Now the next point is map practice. Map is a very important area or key area, specifically in paper 1, and this particular portion actually enables you to score very good. If you have performed well, and I must tell you that out of 50 it's quite possible to get 42, 43, 45 or something like that. So since it's quite possible, so we should definitely target it, because out of 50, let's say if you're getting 40, that's a very decent marks, and that can really get you beyond 150. And you should try to get more than 150, 160 in paper 1, but that's possible only once you have been giving proper emphasis on the map section. So we will be also taking this particular portion very seriously, and will prepare it in such a way that you can really score very good in this section. And that's the reason, because of what we'll be going for regular map practice, and very frequently we'll keep on doing it, that within the duration of the course only, you start feeling certain comfortable in this particular part. That's the target that we do have. Okay, now the next part which is very important, that without material you can't prepare it, and that's why we have to collect the material, you have to prepare the material in such a way that towards the end of the preparation, you do have a kind of concise material that you can just revise it and you can go for the examination. And that's how we are providing several sort of helps to you. In this particular direction, I can say that there is one sort of notes which is a kind of notes, right, and prepared notes, and these notes will be provided for a broader understanding of the subject. So if you have been reading this particular notes, in that case we'll find everything in that notes. Though of course I am here to make you understand about this, but still the notes will be there with you, and this notes will really help you whenever you are stuck. Along with the notes, the handouts, they are very important, and in fact I believe that they are more important than the notes, because these handouts have been prepared by keeping in mind the actual requirement of the examination, and that's how these handouts will be provided to you very regularly, and that depends on topics. So if any topic does require such kind of things, in that case we'll provide it. If there are some additional information, if there are some new information and you need to cover those new information, so these will be covered through these handouts, which will be strictly prepared by me only. Then it comes to other things. The precise material will be provided on map section also. As I have already told you that map is a very important area, and that's why we will be giving you very scientific material on map, and just by covering those sites, I am telling you that at least you'll be able to correct around 18 to 19 sites. And that's fair enough. I told you that if you have been scoring 40, that's considered to be a very decent mark. So in terms of material, you don't need to recommend anything from outside. I won't ask you, and I'm damn sure that you won't require any other material from outside. If you have been going through all these materials what I have been providing along with the classes, in that case definitely you are going to perform very good. Undoubtedly your performance will be superb. So that's the reason you don't need to read any book, and you will be completely relying on these kind of things. Okay, now the last thing that I'll discuss about this course, that whenever it comes to any course, the interaction between the mentor, teachers and the students is very much required. Like you might have so many doubts, and it's not necessary that you are having the doubts while attending the live classes. it may come after, right? It may come earlier. And this is the reason because of what we are coming from, we are coming with some sort of extra help or the additional help to the students. Like we always prepare the group, and this group is strictly for that batch only. So those who have been attending regular classes and those who have been taking the, like those who have been attending the classes regularly, like it is specifically meant for that, them only. So basically what happens when you attend the class, of course during the class also the interaction is quite possible, and in fact we do go for a very interactive class. And if it is not factual, in that case interaction becomes very important because it's concepts. So if you have to understand the concepts, interactions are becoming more important. So at least in my class we'll find great amount of interaction, because through interaction only I understand that whether you have understood my point or not. I'm getting sure that I have conveyed my ideas properly to you, and that's so the classes should be always interactive, and that's the reason I always focus a lot on interaction. But along with this live interaction, we are going to have interaction through this, these channels also. Now in these channels what we are going to do, you are free to ask the questions. At the same time I keep on providing my material through these kind of groups. So this is how these groups are very important, and anytime you can feel free to ask questions if you have joined the course. Apart from that, we are providing sometimes some extra material related to history. Maybe these materials are quite useful in general studies section, because in general studies section the things are very much related to current, and that's how we prepare various such documents, such as this time like we have prepared the documents related to unsung heroines of Indian freedom struggle, or the let's say some words on the terminologies basically. So this is how we keep on preparing some extra documents which are quite helpful in the general studies also, and these things will be provided through this only, right? So this is also one important aspect of our course. The online classroom session also include the daily means answer writing practice. Now this is something very important. Whatever you have studied, whatever you do know, that's not very important. Ultimately, whatever you have written in your answer, like you are being evaluated on the basis of that, and that's how, along with your knowledge, how do you present your idea, that's very important. And answer writing cannot be developed in one day. It is a process, and only through this process you can develop yourself, you can evolve basically. And that's how we go for daily answer writing practice. One question is uploaded in your portal every day. You have been writing answer and you are getting the model hint, and by getting some time we are discussing even about these questions also, these questions also, and we just try to understand, okay, this is the ideal content and this is how this question would have been framed, and that's the right way of framing the answer. So that's the reason because of what I believe that daily answer writing is very important, and that's why I have included this in our course. So we'll be going for daily answer writing practice also. That's how you'll evolve gradually, and you'll feel the confidence before sitting in the examination. Any question is coming, I'm prepared enough to write the answer, to frame the answer, and that's a good confidence. The discussion on previous year question paper, that's also very important. Like most of the people are struggling, or the aspirants with history optional, they are struggling for the answers of the previous year papers, right? So that's the reason after the finishing each topic, we'll be going for discussing the previous year papers, that you can get the confidence, okay, this is the question, this is the content, and I have already gone through this content. So this is actually getting you several different ideas, and it's getting confidence within you also, that yes, you are prepared enough, and that's how you can write the answer. So these are some important features of this particular course, as I have discussed one by one, all of them. So if you really wish to join this particular course, in that case, as I told you, that this course is going to start from 20th June 2020. The duration of this course is 5 months, and the timing is 6 to 8 p.m. So you can join this course on, as I told you, Unacademy platform. And while joining this course, you need to use this particular code, that's Piyush K History. So you all have to use the course if you really wish to join it, because if you are joining this, if you are using this code, then only you are getting the discount also. And apart from discount, like you are becoming part of that social media group also. That's the reason you have to use this code. So you all are welcome to join this course. And if you have any doubt, you can contact to us, and your doubts will be definitely resolved. So I wish to all of you, I wish best of luck to all of you. You all join this course, those who are willing to take this optional paper, and I wish best of luck. Thank you very much.